Okay, welcome back for the second video. Okay, basically what you need to do, okay, to start doing this, you need to have what we call a space. Okay, the space, because this exercise require in certain space for you to navigate your paper easily. Okay, don't do this one at the very cramped area. Okay, you have difficulties on moving around. Okay, so you need to be careful into that particular area. All right, so what you need to do next is preparing your pen. Okay, this is the pen that I'm having. All right, as I used before, I'm having 0.5, I'm having 0.7, I'm having 1.0, which is the most thicker. This is moderate thicker, this is 0.5, not to say the most thinness, but you can get another 0.3. Okay, that is very basic in the market. 0.3, 0.5, 0.7 and 1.0. There's some brand they're having 0.8, there's some brand they're having 0.35, so it depends. But for me, Rex Grip, this is the pen that is good so far to be used for the drawing. Okay, so now for this particular exercise, as I mentioned to you, you need to have positioning yourself, navigate. Okay, so because you will have a long stroke of your drawing. Okay, you cannot make it like a small area to draw. Okay, which is your body, your angle is not appropriate. So you need to have something to be, move around. Okay, basically, as I mentioned to you, if you are choosing 2 point, it can be vertical, or you can make it 3 point into the horizontal. If you want to use 2 point perspective also, you can make it vertical if you want to. It depends on you, or you can make it horizontal. But either choose, you need to choose one only. Okay, 2 point or 3 point perspective. Okay, now some of you might stick the paper. You put tape here. Okay, and then you just make yourself move. Okay, all right, so that is depends on individual. Some people they don't like to do that, because they want the paper move together with them, move together with the body, arms, hand, finger. For me, I prefer into this because it makes you feel more convenient. But if you stick your paper into the table, meanings you only the one move, but not your paper. Sometimes you might find some difficulties, certain angle you want to draw, you need to be like, move your body here and there. So why not just twist the paper? So meaning your body is still at the same position, but the paper is fit to you. Okay, so it's up to you. It depends on how it can be fit into your convenient. So as I mentioned to you, now I'm going to show you how to draw this one, basic fundamental, which is I'm not using a ruler, I'm using a free hand. Okay, so you also can practice free hand if you want to. So now, as I said to you, the first thing, get your pen 0.5. Okay, your 1.5, or you can have 0.3. Make sure it's a ball pen. Okay, 0.3 better, 0.5 is better, so you can use whatever for the construction line. Start from the 0.5 below. So as I mentioned to you, the point, the vanishing point must be outside, it cannot be inside. Okay, so now I'm going to draw one particular object, which is the some modified from the square, it become a wall kind of. Okay, so I just imagine the point is one second point outside from my right, and then another point from my left. Okay, so I'm going to adjust. Okay, so now you can see here, this X, this is one particular go here, this is one particular go to the left. So meaning I assume there is a what we call perspective, vanishing point. Then one more here I cross, probably one more here I cross. Okay, all right, so as long you can see here, if you practice freehand, make sure it goes narrow, it's about, it's about like if I can put the marker Okay, whiteboard marker means that this one continue. Oops, I need to get marker. Wait, for example here. So if I put line on my table here, it's continue probably here. Okay, so of course this one will be the hidden, because I don't recommend to all of you later you put this line into your mom dining table at home, okay, before she scold you whatever not. So this one just based on the imagination, okay, that's what the purpose what I'm saying here. So now I will continue this, try to make it all this one very rough, very light kind of a line quality. That's why this one also not so good. I was supposed to use 0.3, much better, but now I'm using 0.5, but I need to control the pressure. Okay, so now then I will continue. There's one more here, and then there's one more here. So now I already have this, then I stop here, because you can see there's so many line later on. Okay, if you're doing this, of course you will contribute so many line. So you can see here, I try to build the wall here. Of course it's a vertical line because I'm using 2-point perspective. If you 3-point perspective, it will narrow. It will, whether it's a narrow go up or it will be narrow go down. Okay, but now since I'm using 2-point, so must be parallel line. So this is straight line. Okay, this is one more straight line, and then this is one more straight line, this is another straight line. Okay, then here I might close this, and then here also I might close this, and then here straight line. Okay, then I would like to close this from here maybe, and then here I will close. Okay, so now I already have one of a side by side kind of a wall. So it depends on you, okay, it depends on your creativity or spontaneous action that you might derive your creativity. Okay, so it depends on you. So this one I will continue here. Make sure whatever you trim the line at this stage, make it the line very light and steady. Don't make it the line very thick and bold, because you will have the time later on to trim the line much better. So now I already have two sides. It looks like wall. Okay, now I already like this size, still empty here. Okay, so now I want to add some other things. Okay, to add some other things. So probably what I can do here, put the line again. This one cross here, because some of this line later on, right, it helps you to build up another parts. Means no need to redraw, because sometimes you can reuse the line back again. So meaning it can get less line involved. Okay, unless there's a new line need to create because of that particular part. Then like this one, I need to create another new line. If I'm still using this line, so probably this line, if I have another extension, I'm still using the same line before. Okay, so now I'm going to build something else to expand, then use this line again, probably, and then I close this part. So now I have this another build, which is here, and then it goes here, and then here I already have this axis point, and here, right? Of course, as I mentioned to you, you're supposed to have a parallel line. Okay, this is parallel line. Okay, so meaning it goes down, parallel line. So I'm going to create a cube here. So I'm finished here. Then I'll take this line. I try to stress this area only within. I don't make it like, you know, the line until it become, because I try to reduce the mess things here later on. So that's why when I try to stroke this one, I just only make it, okay, here also, here only the clear one, but the rest is just leave it. So as long I can imagine it still go into the same point somewhere outside. Okay, and then I'm here, and then here. Okay, now I already have one particular, another extension. Okay, okay, now you can see here within this wall I have one part. So okay, now I'm going to add another shape, for example like triangle or pyramid. So I'm going to create one of the parts here. This is straight line. Okay, it's the same thing, and then you have here, then you already have here this line before, then I reuse it again, so until here. Then you have this wall until here. Then okay, I try to build the claw, look like a claw, I don't know. So from here, of course I will go navigate, then I can have this, and then from here, this is parallel, diagonal, and I have this. Alright, so it's already end up here, and then this is the wall at the bottom, and this is one big kind of it looks like a triangle attached to this body. And then I want to make it maybe a few layer here, so I just repeat the same diagonal line. Okay, and then you can see here, then I about to close, so here I close this line. So now you can see there is a look like two claw here. Okay, so the size, it can be vary, it can be depends on you. So now I have these two. So again, what else here? So again, probably I'm going to have another claw to be attached to this body, so reuse back this line again, and then vertical line downwards. Okay, from here, then take from this side. This one you need to create a new line. Okay, still continue here, then you can have another diagonal line, then you can have here so this is the base here, just now the wall, and then this one make it bigger, so it's a parallel. So now I close this, too big, shorter a bit. Okay, now it's nice. Then you close this. Now you can have this one big jumbo of pyramid. Right, okay, now this one also I want to modify. I want to make it like two separate parts, and one more is here. Okay, and then end up here, continue this line here. Okay, done until there, and then from here straight line vertical. Okay, now I have two set of claw in here. Okay, now you can see some combination after I add on. Okay, so what else you want to show? One you want to add. Okay, probably here I want to add another build. Okay, so I'm going to draw this here, and then I'm going to have this, and then this is the line, make it vertical line, then I have this, I close this part. Now the line is getting messy, careful. So now this one, and then you make it. Now you can see I add another build here to this wall from the side. So you can see here, you can see here, and then this one close to the second point, and then parallel line. Okay, now you can see I already add another attachment into this side. Okay, just leave it there first. Okay, or I want to add another smaller one next to it. Can. So meaning you can see some of the line is really helps you. Okay, you can see no need to take from here anymore. Sometimes you can see some of this line, right, is helping you. Something like this. So here I'm going to add another very rough. Then you can see here there's another. This is already have here. Why not use this one back? This one go straight down, vertical, as I mentioned to you, and then this one probably hanging, slightly hanging. Okay, this one, you see here, you can see this part, you can see this, and then you can see this one, and then close into this, and then here, go down, and then here, trim the line. Now you can have two extension on this particular area. So that is very basic fundamental. So if you draw another, it's getting narrow, because the point is here. So now you can see some additional. So probably on this top I also want to add something. Okay, then I use some of this line. If you need to create a new line, then you create. And then probably there is vertical here, there is a vertical here. Right, you already have this roof, because of the line works before. Then start, continue this, and then from here, okay, now you have another build in front here. Okay, alright, so which is standing on this body. Okay, probably I want to add another, a slightly lower bit. So from here and here, vertical line, parallel line, and then it's already there. So I just continue this line. So I have another 1, 2. So probably one more here. I have slightly lower, then it's already there, then this one go down. Then you can check that I have another 3 basic builds on this top. Okay, now it's getting 2/3. Okay, just only extend further probably on this side. So again, this is the wall on the left side, right, on the left side, and then I want to build something extension here. Then I use back this, so okay, and then I use back this line. It's perfect already. So this is the roof, this is the roof, and then this is end here, and then I having here again. What we need to add? Parallel line, and this one parallel line. Right, so here, so you close this, then from here to here. Okay, so now you can see on this part, because it's already hidden by this claw behind. So meaning now you already extend another rectangular form. Okay, now it's getting bigger. Okay, alright, so what else you want to add here? And again, you want to repeat the same thing, which is the claw, then you repeat, then here, and then close this part here, and then put the diagonal line here, there you can have, okay. Okay, done. And then I want to add something here on this. I want to make it, so this is the base. This is the base. Then probably I extend this one up. And then this is one thing. This is also one more vertical line, parallel vertical line, parallel vertical line, parallel vertical line. Okay, in here I close this. Basically it's the same, having here, having here, having here. Make sure your practice, basically it's your practice how you can see the line back again and again. If not, you might be confused within the line. So now I can see there's another two more built on this top. Okay, two more built. Okay, now this is on the top part. I want to make it some build here. Sometimes my line also not really straight, but I maintain as what I can see. I reuse back the line, so it make me safe at one time. Okay, not one time but most of the time. So probably I build another, the claw, the rectangle claw on this top. Okay, and probably here one more, and then use back some of the line. It works for you. And then put, and then go down with the claw, and then this is what you can get, which is there is something on this part. Okay, basically you can see how is the drawing down. You look very rough, you look very messy, you look very, which one is which one. Okay, now I'm going to change some of this one into cylinder. Okay, so purposely I built this one is actually I want to make it the cylinder. So I will put the oval shapes on this top. Then I don't use this one anymore, but I need to create new parallel line. So this one also create a new parallel line, and this one end up here, create new parallel line. So meaning the box that I create is just only for the guideline. But after you change into kind of cylinder, you can see here, this is the body, this is until here, and then it here. And then it must follow the same. About, because we are using freehand. Okay, so here to here, the body, so meaning, so now I already attach like a two cylinder into the body, and even this one also. So I put the X first, I put the X, and then it's a half, and then this one can be a full oval here, and this is half, right? And then no use this one anymore, but you need to create new, and then this one no need, create a new until here, new parallel line, and then this one also create a new parallel line. Now you can see here, since this one not used anymore, so meaning you can see slightly more about this cylinder, and then it goes here, and then here, and then it goes here. So now you can see three different shapes I combine. Okay, alright, so and then probably here also I want to combine another cylinder. So draw the oval first, So probably this one I want to make it half cylinder only. So meaning it's like this only, and this one also is a half cut. I want half cut only. Then same thing also, slightly need to build this, slightly need to build this, and then slightly to build this. So this one also, this one. Now you can see some of the combination of this, what we call kind of triangle, kind of a cylinder, and start from the rectangular. Okay, then what else you want to add? Probably want to add something here for the, I want to make it some opposite here. Till here probably, and then another one more line, and then I close this. Supposed to be from here. So now I have another claw opposite comes out from this big claw. Okay, you want to add something else, you can add. Okay, so probably it's a hollow part here. It can be there's a hollow just from the wall itself, and then just add one further line inside, so you can see it's slightly hollow. Okay, even here also you can add, repeat the parallel line, take from second perspective, and then parallel line again, and then I'm going to say this is slightly can see inside. So this is okay. So now roughly that is how you need to build for this exercise. Okay, I start with just only 0.5 pen. So now once you about to finish, or you already finished within the constructions, okay, then you need to take what we call, the best one is take 1.0, or you don't have it, you can use 0.7. 0.7 is okay, but now still, since I'm having 1.0, I would like to trim back the line. Okay, now you can see much more clearer. So use like this one, 1.0. I trace back again all the object. Okay, then you can see more clearer on which one is object, which one is a construction line. Okay, before this we just only construction line, that's why the line is like very equal. Okay, in terms of tone is almost the same. Now use much more thicker pen, and then you can see now you can make the line much more straight. But do not use any marker, so do not trace, sir, later I can use marker or not, sir. So from the marker, you do not use marker, use the pen itself. Okay, just only get 0.7 or 1.0. Okay, so get back all those object line. This is what we call, we are trace the object line. Okay, it's okay if you won't get very straight, perfect. Okay, it's for me, it's okay as long as you practice freehand. And then you can see that now you close this part, right? Then you close this, then you can have this, then you can have this, then this one is opposite, then this one close here, put here, and then this is a claw, claw here, and then it goes here. Here, you can see slightly here a bit, and then you can have this, you can have this. Okay, now you can see things one by one. Alright, and then the cylinder, just follow the line back again. Don't worry. Follow the back. Follow the line again. Okay. Then it depends on your imagination, sir. You want to add this this cylinder become like a what? Like a capsule. You want to make it looks like the gas. Okay. Or you want to make it something like a cylinder gas. Because of this, you create purposely you create a starship, spaceship or whatever. No, it's up to you. For me, I just do basic only. I don't add detail or add become like one particular battlefish, battle spaceship or what. I just make it very easy only. And then from here, and then here, goes here. And then trace the cylinder, and then trace the cylinder on top, oval shapes, and then go down, and then this one attached to here, and then the lower part, the bottom part, and then here. Okay, right, then you can see slightly here. Okay, and then just on the additional like what? Window, slightly a window, and then put one line inside. And then on this top, here, and then this is the claw. Here. Okay, and then you have another one here, side by side. This is the center, this is another here. Then so that is the best thing, when you can move your paper. Instead of you stick the paper, your body need to move. So meaning you need to have a lot of space in order to make your body to be moved around. But if you make your paper can be moved, you just only steady on your chair, and then you just make it your paper follow into what you want. Okay, so there's a two different thing, because some people they might stick the paper by putting masking tape. Okay, they feel much more secure when the paper is not moving around. Some people feel like that. Like me, I don't want to do like that because it won't get me free to draw. Okay. Okay, we are almost done here. We try to finish. Okay, there's a slightly here, then there's slightly here, and then here. I believe you can do much more better than this one. Okay, or you purposely try to make it something by purpose. You want to show, you want to draw something by purpose. For example, you want to draw like just now I show you the examples. Okay, like a tractor. Okay. Or purposely a spaceship, okay, or anything, okay, even kind of animal, but into the robotic look like combination of cube, okay, combination of cube or what is that you think is necessary. So it's up to you. This one I add, so it looks like the thing. And then there's another window here. Okay, go through. So when you trace the object line one by one, then you can see much more clearer on your particular object that you create. Before this one, it looks so messy with the line. Okay, so that's why when you are using 0.5, Okay, or 0.3. Make sure when you start to draw, make sure the line was very light, very thin. Okay, very rough. Okay, now what else? Now you almost finished. Okay, one of, I can say, an identify object. If you want to add, then for example here I want to add further here. Okay. I want to add another claw here. And then I close this one. Sometimes you're not satisfied, right? During the finishing area, you think, oh, why not add some more? So I want to add parallel line, and then I have another claw. Just keep repeating the same. Okay. Okay. So that is your first exercise, first round for the what we call basic combination. Okay, so that's why if you look some other detail that I show you just now, that is the same that people do the technique. Okay, so if you look into this one, that is the same. You can see, right? So after you done with the trace, then you try to make it, the object line can see much more clearer. So this is what you need to do. All right, one dedicated page into the perspective by combination of the object. All right, so the object start from the cube, second it goes to the cylinder, and then it goes into the pyramid or triangle. Okay, as I mentioned just you before, this is the object compulsory plus additional, the cone. So in here, if you want to add the cone, for example here I want to add the cone, and then probably I put one parallel line here, then I just close this one, much more easy. Then you can get the cone is actually sitting on the roof of this cylinder. If you want to add, because the cone is additional, if you want to add, then you can add. All right, so basically the size is okay. It's almost 2/3 from the paper size, even though it can be expand further here a bit more. All right, so I can add something more here. Right, but basically that is how you need to do. From additional from the object given, then you can modify the object to become any as you think necessary. All right, so use a ball pen, two different pen, 0.5 for construction or 0.3 for the construction, and then after you done all the process, then you start to trace by using 0.7. Okay, 0.7, or you can have 1.0. Do not use to trace back the object by using any particular pen like marker or technical pen. No, I'm not allowed. Just use ball pen but different thickness. Trace back. Okay, alright, so meaning you can see there is one point perspective here, there is another second point perspective in here. So that's how you need to imagine. The tips and technique are already informed to you time by times. As I've been doing this demo, I told you whether you want to stick the paper on table, or you want to make you actually move around, or you want to make it the paper move for you. Alright, because for this particular, you need to have a kind of space for you to draw, because you need to have a very long stroke. Okay, sometimes short stroke, but sometimes it's a long stroke. Okay, so that's it for the first demo for one particular exercise, which is you have another one later. I will show another demo, second demo for the reverse drawing. Okay, alright, so this is the thing that you need to be complete together with the basic perspective 1 to be submit together next week on 30 of August 2021. Okay, alright, so I will go for the another demo after this. Alright, thank you.